day, grade 6 learners. This is Teacher D. Sahipa, your music teacher for today. Join me as we explore the music world. Hi kids! I hope you have a wonderful day. Today, we are going to learn a new lesson in music. But before that, let us sing a song. Stand up and follow me. Wash your hands and wear your mask. Wash your hands and wear your mask. COVID is everywhere, we need to be safe. Wash your hands and wear your mask. Observe social distancing. Observe social distancing. COVID is everywhere, we need to be safe. Observe social distancing. Observe social distancing. That's right, children. Today, we are facing COVID-19 pandemic, so we should always follow health and safety protocols. Let us now proceed to our new lesson. But before that, let us have a short review. In our previous lesson, you have learned about the different musical forms. These are the binary, ternary, and rondo. Let me check if you still remember about it. Let us have a short exercise. I want you to get a pen and a piece of paper. What you're going to do is to write true if the statement about the musical form is right, and false if it is not. I will only give you 3 seconds to write your answers. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. Form is the basic structure of a musical composition. Is it true or false? The answer is true. Number 2. A musical composition made up of 2 sections has a binary form with AB arrangements. The answer is true. Number 3. Round form is composed of 3 contrasting sections. The answer is false. Number 4. The Philippines' national anthem, Lupang Hinirang, is a ternary form of music. Is it true or false? The answer is true. Last number, 5. ABACA is a ternary form of music. The answer is false. Did you get all 5 correct answers? Very good. It means to show that you truly understood your previous lesson. Now, I'm going to show you a picture. What image do you see? What are the people doing in the picture? That is correct. They are playing musical instruments. The image that you see is called an orchestra. An orchestra is a large ensemble made up of different sections of instruments ranging from high-pitch to low-sound instruments. To know more about this, let us have a short activity. This activity is called word puzzle. I will show you scrambled letter words and the picture of the instruments. Arrange the letters and name the instruments. Let me see. How many instruments can you name? Are you ready? Let's begin. First picture. The name of the instrument is violin. Second picture. The word is drum. Let's have the third picture and the scrambled letters. The word is flute. The word for the last picture is trumpet. I hope you get all the words correct. The words that you have formed are instruments found in the different sections of the orchestra. To learn more about the different instrumental sections of the orchestra, I will show you a presentation. While watching the presentation, I want you to take note of the very important details. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Instrumental sections of the orchestra. An orchestra is a large musical ensemble that is basically made up of 4 groups or sections of instruments. These are the string, woodwind, brass, and percussion. Let us get to know more about the 4 instrumental sections of the orchestra. Let's begin with string instruments. These are sections of instruments that produce sounds by bowing or plucking the strings. All instruments in this section look similar but differ in size and sound. The following are string instruments: violin, viola, cello, contrabass, woodwind instruments. This section is said to be the most special part of the orchestra. These are air-blown instruments made of wood or a combination of metal and wood. The sound is produced by blowing through the opening of the pipe, which also has finger holes. The following are woodwind instruments: flute, oboe, clarinet, bassoon, brass instruments. This section is called brass basically because they are made up of brass material that are curved with flared bells at the end of the tube. Brass instruments produce sound through a metal mouthpiece. The larger the mouthpiece, the lower the sound of the instrument. The following are brass instruments: trumpet, trombone, French horn, tuba, percussion instruments. These are the instruments which are either hit or strike with a stick or a mallet. The following are percussion instruments: snare drum, bass drum, xylophone, triangle, tambourine, timpani,
Were you able to take note some important details? I hope so, because I will be asking you some questions. First question, what do you call a large instrumental ensemble that is basically made of 4 groups or sections of instruments? The answer is orchestra. Next question is, which section of instruments are played by hitting or striking with a stick or a mallet? The answer is percussion instruments. Another question is, which section of instruments are made of brass materials with flared bells at the end of the tube? Correct. The answer is brass wind instruments. Next question is, how do woodwind instruments produce sounds? That's true. Woodwind instruments produced sounds by blowing on its mouthpiece. Last questions. I hope you're going to get it right. How are string instruments played? That is correct. By plucking or bowing the strings. Very good, children. It means to show that you truly listen and watch carefully to the presentation a while ago. Now, can you tell me the different sections of instruments in an orchestra? Wonderful, children! Remember, there are 4 different sections of instruments in an orchestra. These are the string, brass, woodwind, and percussion instruments. I guess you are now ready for another activity. Now get a pen and a 1/4 sheet of paper. I will show you a picture and the name of the instruments. I want you to identify what section do they belong. Write on your paper string, brass, woodwind, or percussion. Are you ready? Let's start with number 1. French horn. Number 1. French horn. Number 2. Timpani. Number 2. Timpani. Number 3. Tambourine. Number 3. Tambourine. Number 4. Bassoon. Number 4. Bassoon. The last number 5. Contrabass. Number 5. Contrabass. Now let us check your answers. Number 1. French horn. French horn is a brass instrument. Number 2. Timpani. Timpani is a percussion instrument. Number 3. Tambourine. Tambourine belongs to percussion instruments. Number 4. Bassoon. Bassoon is under the woodwind instruments. That's right. And number 5. Contrabass. Contrabass is a string instruments. Very good, children. You did a great job. This time, let us have an assessment. On your paper, write true if the statement correctly describes the section of the instruments in an orchestra, and write false if it does not. Number 1. The instruments of the orchestra are divided into 4 sections. Is it true or false? Number 2. Woodwind section is said to be the most special section of the orchestra. Number 3. Percussion instruments are played by bowing or plucking the strings. Is it true or false? Number 4. French horn, trumpet, and tuba are brass instruments. Number 5. Xylophone and cymbals are played by striking and hitting with a stick or a mallet. Thus, they are string instruments. Is it true or false? Now let us check your answers. Number 1 is true. The orchestra are divided into 4 sections. Number 2 is also true. Woodwind are said to be the most special part of the orchestra. The answer for number 3 is false because percussion instruments are played by hitting or striking with a stick or a mallet. Number 4, the answer is true. French horn, tuba, and trumpet are brass instruments. And for number 5, the answer is false. Xylophone and cymbals are not string instruments. They are percussion instruments. I hope you got all correct answers. Very good, children. Well done! I hope you enjoyed all the activities that we had today, and I hope that you truly understood our lesson. For your assignment, please study and be familiar with string instruments and brass instruments. We are going to discuss it on the next lesson. That's it for today, kids. I do hope I was able to deliver a very clear discussion. Once again, this has been Teacher T. Sahipa. Join me again next time as we explore the music world.